now tuning with your favorite host. It's CONVO with Mr. CINO Show. Bring you the latest on the gossip and more. Creating innovative new opportunity. Reliable source of providing info like a news feed. Interviews up close and personal. With high topics, entertainment and how you want it for more. Creative concepts on a whole different note. Motivating, building up our future with hope. Right here on your #1 show. You hear it first like never before. The conversation inspirational. CONVO with CINO. You now tuning with your favorite host. Right here on your #1 show. CONVO with CINO. You hear it first here like never before. The conversation inspirational. CONVO with CINO. You now tuning with your favorite host. Right here on your #1 show. CONVO with CINO.
Good afternoon, Gary. This is your Mayor, Eddie Melton, with your latest storm recovery update. And I want to begin by thanking everyone for your continued patience and resilience as we navigate the recovery from this recent storm that took place on August 11th. Look, we're at day 12, and 12 days is too long for families to be without power. 12 days is too long for parents to worry about their children and for businesses to lose revenue, and for families to wonder when the relief is finally going to come. Today, I want the people of Gary to know this. I want you to know that I share that frustration. I've stayed in strict communications with NIPSCO, and I have made it very clear that the current pace of restoration is unacceptable. It's unacceptable for the thousands of Gary residents who remain in the dark. While NIPSCO has set a target date of August 25th for full restoration, power is still being restored as we speak right now. And I am still pressing them to fully restore Gary's power before the August 25th date, which is this Tuesday. As you know, every day I've urged NIPSCO to add more field crews to Gary's restoration process. Currently, Gary has 700 linemen and 300 vegetation crews to help expedite our efforts, bringing the full workforce over to 1,000 boots on the ground. I want to send a special thanks to Governor Braun for the additional manpower he has sent at my request to help clear tree debris for the power restoration process. My team is in constant communication with the county, the state, as well as NIPSCO to continue to ensure that things remain on track. As of this morning, Gary had 14,566 outages. As of 1 p.m. today, we're at 9,997. That's progress, but NIPSCO has so much more work to do. We've pushed them to do more and do it faster. I also want to encourage and thank ComEd from Illinois to sending their crews over. It's my expectation that every available resource in this region and throughout the nation come to this city to help restore power for Gary residents as quickly and as safely as possible. Now let me speak to the Gary people. I know many of you are exhausted. I know many of you are frustrated, just like myself. Some of you have lost food, incurred unexpected expenses, struggled to keep medication refrigerated, and have your daily lives been turned upside down. I want you to know that your city has never stopped fighting for you, and we have never stopped working for you. We have a new tool to report power outages.
Man, if this dude ain't Barack Obama's little brother, I'm confused.
Listen, Mayor Eddie Melton is doing a fantastic job. I don't even know if this man has been getting any sleep, but he's been working tiresome. I mean, I'm sure he's been tired working all around the clock. And this is what, 12 days, 13 days, 12 days now, like he said. And this is not easy. It's not easy for anyone. Trust me, I've been here and I know. So he's been on the front line for us.
Do it.
No, not at all. He's been on the front line. He's been hands-on. He's been boots on the ground. He's been conducting a lot of interviews. You know, I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah, yeah. He ain't
So
made it to Convo with CINO and Marsha live yet, though. But it's all good.
soon, maybe
Coming
soon.
soon. Coming
Yeah,
when the
that's
smoke
right.
clears. We gonna get them on when the smoke clears.
That's right.
Um,
Yeah.
that's
But
why.
my prayers go out. I'm praying for him because this is a lot of weight to carry, entire city, and a lot of us probably wouldn't have been able to make it past the second day. So, people are always going to have bad things to say, especially when you have somebody else out there doing the work, the hard work, and then they're from the side, they're somewhere on the sideline telling you, well, he should have did it this way, why he not doing this, why he's not doing that, but why aren't you doing something other than complaining? So
Everybody keep asking, where are the Jacksons? Man, look, don't worry about like I don't look. I ain't
yeah.
worried. Look, handle your business. Stop looking for a hand. Let me stop. I'll be like my man from EYL.
I
Let me
mean,
stop.
but I mean, it's true. We have to handle our business. We shouldn't always just be waiting for handouts. And I mean, it's good to support one another. And I think that the community has done a lot within
Yeah.
the past few weeks. And you
This
know,
is what community is. The community is helping. This is what an ecosystem is. You know what I'm saying? Like we're now circulating. This is what we should be doing anyway.
that's right.
Circulating our own dollars, circulating our power. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what we should be doing. And so hopefully this is a lesson. There's a hopefully find a blessing in this lesson that
Mhm.
we can come together and continue to do this, continue to help each other. And man, it's a lot going on, man. So I don't
Yeah.
want to because I want to bring our guest on because she's actually a Gary native as well, and she actually experienced the power outage as well. So I definitely want her to tap in on this conversation. So um and then I'm definitely welcome back, Marsh. I know we starting this all off with passion and with concern and with care, but I'm glad that your power's on. Glad you got what I'm saying. We
I'm so
missed you last
happy.
week, so welcome back. But
Oh
I know
yes,
you had to.
Lord.
Hey, you had to do what you had to do. So
Yeah,
welcome back.
yeah.
And
I missed
like I said,
y'all.
we got yeah, we got a lot to talk about. So go ahead and let's bring our guest on.
All right. Well, today we're going to be joined by Dr. Tiffany A. Green Hood. She's a best-selling author, publisher, business asset strategist, and founder and CEO of TA Media Group. Dr. Tiffany helps entrepreneurs turn what they know into books, brands, and business assets that can create income, impact, and generational wealth. She's also the author of Finding My Happy, the founder of several initiatives focused on publishing entrepreneurship, leadership, and empowering women. Today, we're going to talk about building assets instead of just chasing income, self publishing, branding, AI for entrepreneurs, and creating something that can last beyond you. We talking about building legacies. Dr.
Yeah.
Tiffany, welcome to the show.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
What's
Welcome.
happening?
Everything. There's so much stuff going on. It's crazy. But I'm blessed to still be here. So,
As we
absolutely.
all are. As we all are.
Yeah.
Man, well, welcome to Convo with CINO Live and Convo with CINO and Marsha Live. Man, excited. Been watching you, watching you do your thing for a while now. You
Yeah.
know, and you kind of reminded me where we originally knew each other from many
Yeah.
years ago.
Hmm.
And so you were you into photography,
Right.
right?
And yeah, I was a wedding photographer for 17 years. Yes.
So we consulted with my first marriage. You consulted with
Yeah.
we consulted with you about
Wait a
Marsha. I
minute.
can't hear,
Oh,
huh?
you can't
You
hear me?
saying something? Oh, I hear you now. Yeah, I hear
Oh,
you
wait a
now.
minute. Is my mic on?
Yeah, we hear you. I
Okay.
seen your lips moving, or you wanted to say something. You was like karate. You wanted to say something like he's been married. So yeah. So tell us a little bit about yourself because you do a few things. So
I
tell
do.
us exactly what you do.
So I started with um, just wanting to support Black authors. So I've always been into books. It's always been about books. But then, even once I started my publishing company, I didn't start my publishing company until 2018. I started advocating for Black authors in 2007. So before social media. And then started my publishing company in 2018. And then that kind of evolved into the business coaching because when people come, it's really not about their book. A lot of them don't know anything about business. They don't even know that even publishing your book, you are setting up a business. So, because you need to receive payments and things like that, you should have a website. You should know who your book is for. Just so many different things that I kept running into. I end up kind of being the one-stop shop. So I end up doing the business coaching, the websites, now brand development, um, all of these things that you're going to need, even how to maneuver once you get the website or the landing page. Okay, you need to be building an email list. Just so many things that a lot of people end up finding out. You know what? I don't really want to do this for real. Which is why you see people publish a book and then you go to the you attend the book signing and it's a big deal. Everybody come, pat you on the back, purchase the book because they just want to support you, mostly family and friends. After that, you hear nothing. This is why you hear nothing because they don't know what to do. So whoever they may have, book coach or whoever they went through, or if they did it on their own, it's just so much information that they did not know, still do not know, and don't know where to get the information. So, so yeah. Um,
Wow.
That's how
Well,
that
Marshall,
happened. So I end up kind of being a one-stop shop, but still needing to niche down because in 2026, your message need to be clear. So even I kind of struggle with, okay, wait, what do you want to be known as? What do you want to focus on? So
hmm,
yeah, that part.
hmm. I think in this day and age, I think we all struggle with that. I think we all because there's so many verticals on
Yes,
everything that we do
it's a
when it
lot.
comes to media, when it comes to branding, when it comes to social media. It's
Yes,
like so many verticals that you can get literally lost in the sauce.
yes,
And so I think that's key what you said. I know even Marsha and I talked about that before. Like, what do you want to be known for? And I
that
think
part.
that's key. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I had to
yeah,
kind of buckle down myself a couple years ago and like, okay, now I'm podcast Corey. First I was legal shield Corey. Now the legal man, podcast
right.
Corey. Now credit
Yeah,
repair Corey. So those two
yeah,
things are what everything else is just a vertical of what I'm doing. You know, the hosting and events and
yeah,
seminars and coaching and all that. Those are the verticals, but I had to really narrow that down. So
yeah,
yeah, appreciate that.
real. Yeah,
Yeah. You got
Okay.
anything, Marsha?
Well, I mean, for somebody who's considering self-publishing, how
yes.
do they get started? What would you say are the first steps they should do?
Research how to self-publish. And what I always tell authors that thankfully if they get to meet me or come in contact with me, whether it's social media or in person or referral, the first thing I tell you is do not Google self-publishing companies. Wrong thing to do. Because what happens is a lot of these companies like Author House and they've been around for years. But what they do is they have these packages. They range from $400 to 15,000, right? And they bull crap, if I can be completely honest. Because what they do is they have you pick a package. First of all, they're going to publish, let me say this, they're going to publish whatever you bring to them, which is not always what you should be doing. For instance, your book title. Okay, well, let me stay on track. So they're going to have you purchase one of those packages, and then on the back end, they're still going to have you sign what they call an author agreement, which is a contract saying that you're giving them 90% of your royalties. So
90%.
many, so many authors, Black whatever color. Get caught up in that because all you looking at is, oh, I want my book published. And so when you send them, you contact them, whatever, they say, well, send over your manuscript, and they're not going to say, who's your target? The things, the conversation I'm going to have, they're not going to have. So it makes a huge difference. The author doesn't know this. So, because they're just excited about getting their book published. So it's like, it almost like they feel like they're getting a book deal. That's not a book deal. That's a trap. So we have to be careful with even, I mean, in business as well, but particularly in publishing, you have to be careful with signing and not reading because it's just like the music industry. If you don't read later
Man.
on, and then they get to me, and I'm like, send me the contract. Let me see. Oh, you was with what company? Oh, yeah, you need to republish. And I had one of my first clients when I first started my publishing company in Atlanta, no money. I started going live on Periscope, and this older lady reached out to me, and she had published with Exilibris. And she was like, I ain't got no royalties. I mean, and at the same time, the mindset is always they think it's just automatic book sales. That's not how this work. It's not. And so, but anyway, I suggested that she republish. And so when I had her republish, because when them same companies I'm talking about, when you publish through them, they not only have you sign that, so you're giving away 90%. So they're telling you you're going to get 10% royalties, which end up being pennies. Okay. So it breaks down like this.
Yeah,
If your book is $15, then you're going to get like $2 and some change.
that's crazy.
So
That's
that's no
crazy.
coaching, not telling you, because it's always a win selling your book directly from your website. Yes, you want to be in distribution and have it on Amazon and the platforms, but always have it on your own website, your own real estate. So, but that was my suggestion to her to republish. And so what I was able to do was republish and then have everything in her name, like her ISBN number and she didn't even have a copy of her manuscript. We had to kind of doctor up to kind of get a copy. Yeah, it was crazy. But so I always say stay away from those companies. That's my number one thing. And so then I say research. And now I understand people don't know what to research. Go to YouTube, how to self-publish. But
Mm.
everything should be in your own name. You are the publisher when you self-publish. It belongs to you. So all the money, whatever, how much money you're gonna get off each book sale, that go to you. Outside of what you paying per book. And printing goes up every year. Every
Mm.
year. Yeah.
Let me
But
ask you
yeah.
this. Where do you see books going in the future? Like with kids? I mean, there was a teacher on, crying. I don't know if you've seen that viral video where the teacher was actually crying
Yes.
because the kids couldn't read. They
There is.
couldn't
Mm-hmm.
write. You know what I'm saying? Where is literacy going? Because we'll read, we still like, so I'm talking about like that Gen
Absolutely.
Z, Gen X type of generation. Where is that? Where is it going?
I don't even have an answer for it. It's you talking about Darius Cooks. I'm a huge
Yeah, I
follower
saw
of
that.
his. But yeah,
Mhm.
so and I believe they were seniors. It's sad. The school system sucks. We're not gonna just say the school system sucks. We're gonna say today's parenting sucks. Because if you're doing what you're supposed to do at home, they already know how to read and know a lot of different words and just know a lot of different fundamentals at home before what they call homeschooling now. But the parenting is different now. So you have teachers that still really care, but the parents are not doing anything. So then they put the blame off on the teachers.
Do you
So
think
it's
it's
just
technology now more so
and
also?
and and technology has not helped. I love technology, but at the same time, when you say where are books going, um, they're still selling, but people are not reading. I'll
Okay.
say that.
Yeah.
They're
Okay.
not
Yeah.
reading. And because I say that all the time, even with when I say researching about self-publishing or business or just different things, I done learned so much. You know, it was a lot we didn't know in the 80s. Okay. They was struggling. Whoever was trying to be, especially if you was black, trying to be a business owner in the 80s, it probably barely existed. But now we have no excuse because information is everywhere. But even still, with information being everywhere, people are not reading. All I keep saying is all you gotta do is read. Because that's how
Well,
I
well,
learn.
well, well,
I
remember,
read.
we had encyclopedias. We had big kids nowadays.
Well,
You
it
can ask
was replaced with
Marsha,
the internet.
Marsha, ask your
Exactly.
son what an encyclopedia is.
He don't know because you
You
have the
see what I'm saying?
internet. You don't need
Yeah,
it
That's
no
true.
anymore.
That's
that's what I'm
true.
saying. So that's when I think
Everything's
about the
digital.
dinosaur encyclopedias. I'm looking at even books now.
Hmm.
They were books, and now they're not here anymore.
Yeah. And
So
then they're banning a lot of books too. I don't know. It's a lot of stuff going on.
yeah,
That's
Wait a
why
minute.
I
Why are
still
they
say
banning?
self-publish over going with a publish.
Yeah.
Self-publish so you can control the information that you want to put out. You don't have to get approval or validation from any company because people still I still run into authors, y'all, that'll say, I mean, somebody who say, "Oh, I'm aspiring to be," them the people I don't even want to talk to. I'm gonna be honest, but they still think that, oh, having a book deal is the biggest thing. It's really not, unless you're getting a six-figure book deal. What you
So,
doing?
what is the
ten
first?
thousand dollars ain't nothing. Oh, go
Yeah.
ahead.
No. So, if someone wants to publish a book, how do they
Yes,
turn that book into something bigger than just book
that
sales?
part. So my thing that I like to say is the money is in your message. And so of course I'm talking about self-help mostly. Um Fiction is a different ball game, kind of sort of. But as far as self-help, where either you're writing about your life experiences like I did with my book, you're teaching one particular topic, or even just a motivational book overall, yes, it's you should focus in on the message. And so when you focus in on the message, then that's how you open up doors to all the different income streams. So when I say, or you hear somebody say your book should be able to produce millions, that is the absolute truth. Your book should be able to produce six figures. Your book should be able to produce several income streams. It's definitely work, but it can absolutely do that.
Okay.
So we have
and this,
speaking
and this is
engagements.
this is your book right here, right? This is
Absolutely,
your book.
yes. Finding my happy.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
what's your book about?
Yeah.
Me,
What made you write this book?
me, I've been wanting to so I had of course like everybody else, I started writing, I'm gonna say this. I started writing my life story in 2003, 2005, right? And so even in that, I was handwriting. I still got the notebook, y'all. Where I started from the day I was born. That's not what I did with this. When I decided to do it, it took me 2 weeks to do this. Yes, AI helped me. I don't care what the AI haters, I'm not concerned about them. Yes, it helped me. But I still had to write it. I still had to write each chapter. But what I
Right.
did was, because now I want everybody, listen, Corey, you should have a book.
I
Marsha, you
want
should
a
have,
book. I'm
like, I
gonna
want
tell.
everybody to
Look,
write a
I'm
book.
getting there. I'm
For
getting there with
real.
you. I want a book.
Do
Yeah, yeah.
not,
Help me write my book.
do
Cause
not
my book,
leave
I
this
already got.
earth.
Look, hold on. I already got the
Yes.
title of my book. It's gonna be called. I'll joke with this, but I'm telling you, it's gonna be
Okay.
called Two Marriages, Two Divorces, and a Baby.
You was married twice? I'm just
Okay.
kidding.
Yep.
Okay. As long as the content makes sense and the purpose of it makes sense, listen, because the book title is very
Okay.
important. I've been really focusing on that, but I didn't. Okay, so here's the thing. I told my best friend, I said, you need to do a book. He was like, yeah, I don't feel like starting from 19, whatever year he was born, right? And this is what we all think. That's not what I did. What I did was I chose certain experiences that I wanted to share. And I started with that. So guess what? It's definitely gonna be a volume 2 and 3 because I got a whole lot more to say. And
Mm.
I'm saying stuff, whatever. My first chapter, I'm talking about this, my auntie. what? You know what I'm saying? We have to release. And then at the same time, it's healing. I sat back and read that book. I gotta go finish. But when I sat down and read it, I was just like, it is good. My
How do
husband
you
finally had picked
feel?
it up and was like, this is good. I was like, well,
Wow.
duh, I know. You know what I'm saying? So as long as your title has to make sense, your content inside the book has to match with what the title is. That is how you reach your target reader. And so that also helps you because when you have this all that clear, then that is how you can set up your system or your plan, your marketing plan to reach the people that you know you need to be in front of that's gonna want that book. Period. That's it.
How has your
But
book been going? How has it been, the sales
it
with
was
it?
it's been okay. I haven't been I ain't been doing what I'm supposed to do. Let me say that. I ain't been
So
doing
how
what
do
I'm
you,
supposed to do.
so what are
So
you supposed to be doing to push it? Like how do you
I'm
push it?
supposed to be, I was supposed to have already had my interview on the morning shows, which I'm still gonna do.
Okay.
I have one missing element. I need to get my media kit done. So those are things that, guess what? Like I said about them companies, not gonna tell you. You need to have a media kit, you need professional photos, you need to have a landing page
Website.
or a website. It Buy your domain, your name. Everybody should have their name.com.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
Yourname.com. Um, like these are all the things that if you were to go hire a publicist, they're going to tell you that and charge you a bunch of money. But you can be your own publicist. You can start working on these things one at a time. So then when he asked me, when we talked about the interview and he asked me for my image and my bio, I had it. You need to
Women, pause right there,
Mhm,
okay? Because she giving away some free game right now, okay?
absolutely.
I noticed it. I saw the email. I was like, man, she know what she doing because I'm a producer, right?
Mhm,
I do PR and all of that. I was like, dang, she got all her links, her website, she got her headshot, everything's organized. I mean, I was like, okay, she
yeah,
on point. But you're
exactly.
right, you giving away a lot of valuable information because that is needed when someone is trying to be put out there. I'm like, what you got website? What about your
See.
social media? Do you post on your social media? I mean, what do you have? Have you done any interviews? We got to build some credibility here. You know what I'm saying? Like, what have
Mhm,
you been doing? And how are people going
exactly.
to find you? You have a business, so if I get you an interview, where the people going to go when they want to find you?
That part.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? How can
Mhm,
they purchase your book? You know, you
mhm.
have to make it easy for people to find you. This is your package.
Yeah.
So that's very valuable information there, Dr. Tiff.
And Marsha,
Mhm.
as you talking, I'm thinking like because like even the three of us, like we're I think I'm safe to say this, but we're probably based in the solopreneur category,
Yes. Yes.
right? Because again, like I talked about earlier, so many verticals. So it's very hard or difficult as a solopreneur. I don't know if I'm saying that right,
Hmm.
solopreneur,
That's right.
because of course we live, most of us, have families, some of us still work,
It's a lot.
life storms come in your life where your
Oh
power
my
is out for
God.
13 days and
Yeah.
counting. So I don't really like to beat up even on myself sometimes, because we have to learn how to work together. You know what I'm saying? Even like the
Mhm.
three of us on this live right now. You
Mhm.
write books, Marsha, you in media, I'm in media. How can we leverage each other's, skills
Easy.
simultaneously, that we all come up? You
Mhm.
see what I'm
Oh,
saying?
that's a great question. You know, and one of the, I don't want to, I don't want to be pessimistic, but it becomes a challenge because we're all caught up into our own thing, all right? Oh, I
Yeah,
need your help with this. And we got to help each other, but you're doing your own thing. So then it becomes, oh, I don't have time for it. Oh man, I got a lot on my plate right now. So it's like it's difficult to really bring it together. I've
it
experienced
is.
that a lot.
Yeah.
It
So I
is.
mean, I don't know, Dr. Tiffany, what do you think? Your experience might be different.
No, you hit it on it. You that's about right. But I'll say this: when you have different lanes, and they're kind of under the same thing, kind of,
Mhm.
and all offer something different, that's what makes a good team. So I'll say that.
Right. Okay.
But that other part can get in the way. I think it's all about learning how to. I don't know about y'all, but in this season, I'm learning how to organize,
Yeah.
um, delegate, um, just different stuff. So you don't even it's just me. Now I'm making AI do some stuff.
Yep.
Like
You
check
get
the
the words out of my
Yeah.
emails and
mouth. Yep.
respond and
Yeah.
Yep.
That
I
all
now
of
do
that
that.
that,
that
so
has
we
been
can
a
take the
blessing.
pressure off.
Yeah.
Look, and then people
Exactly.
be hating on AI, right? Let's talk about flyers, right?
They
No one
do.
wants to see an AI flyer. But I can't just call somebody up real quick that knows how to, what do you call it, design a flyer. Whenever I right at the drop of a dime like that, you gotta wait,
Right.
you gotta pay them, or I got a whole bunch of stuff I gotta do, so I can't. I get to it tomorrow, but I don't
Hmm.
have till tomorrow to get this done. So AI is like the next best assistant. Yep.
Yeah.
So
No, it's
yeah,
been a blessing. Believe
it
me.
sure has.
I was a copy and paste, Microsoft Word. I'm doing, I
Oh
mean,
my
so
Canva,
like
God,
me, like
Canva.
personally, I don't know how many systems I pay for, but like even what I'm doing now,
man.
StreamYard, Chat GPT,
Yes.
the podcast, I even hire overseas. I got an employee. You know what I'm
I
Yes.
saying?
need his number.
My lady called me. She called me every morning. Good
Hopefully.
morning. She texted WhatsApp.
Period.
You know what I'm
And it's
saying?
Yeah.
about to, it's
Yeah.
So
nighttime
we,
for them, right?
yeah. Hey, I don't know, but hey, but again, we have to leverage, our time,
Right.
because things are moving so fast. You'll get left behind. You
Yes.
know, and I know Marshall. I know Ash Cash. He works with
Yeah, he right. Ash Cash
he's a
from Inside the Vault, right, Tiffany?
Absolutely.
Okay, yep.
Mhm.
So I knew that was your community. So and so here was my next question. When
Mhm.
you're writing a book now, there's that transparency. You have to be transparent. A lot of people, it takes a lot of people time to finally decide if they're gonna do something like like what you did, some like it's not a bio, but what do you call it? A fiction?
It's not fiction.
It's nonfiction. Okay.
My
So
my my book is
yeah,
no, my book is it's not, it's considered nonfiction. So it's kind of the
okay.
self-help. Yeah.
Okay. So, it's not easy for people to just, just open up like that.
I get
What would
that.
would you say that writing a book is more therapeutic also?
Very extremely. I tell people like this: if you're not ready, because I've done anthologies, and so some of the anthologies that I've done where I've had ladies who just wrote one chapter, I charge a fee, and they each wrote one chapter to tell their story. And some of these stories, woo. So if you're not ready, don't do it. Because people do fear when they write different books and certain things have happened to them, all type of stuff. And it's always sometimes it could, it comes up where I had one client, she called me crying through the process because she was releasing, but she was like, I'm not stopping. She was determined. So I was like, okay, cool. But I gave her whatever time she needed to process through that because that was some therapy for her. But a lot of times people are afraid of what somebody gonna say if they
yeah.
release XYZ that happened to them. And
Mhm.
so the thing is, this is what I tell them. If you are concerned about what somebody's gonna say, then you're not ready. And it's okay. But when you get to that, I don't care what nobody got to say. I'm releasing this. Then I'm like, you know what? It's life or death. Let's go. Because releasing helps you live. Holding it in will kill you. So
Oh, that's a bar. Hold on,
Mhm.
hold on.
yeah,
Let me
Mhm.
find.
releasing
Let me find.
releasing
Let
helps
me
you live.
find
So
porn for
my
that.
thing is, what we doing? We living or we dying? Which one?
That
You
is
know what I'm saying?
true.
And it's okay if you're not ready to fully live yet. It's okay. But you do
Mm.
Right.
have people that get to the point where they're like, I don't care what it take. I'm getting this up out of me. So, because
Yep.
people have been holding things for
Man.
so many
I think
years.
that people need to
Yeah,
finally realize that everyone has a story.
they do.
You know, we all have a story. And the people that's worried about what other people think, they don't realize that, they should stink too. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And
Yeah.
everybody
Like
don't want to share
Yeah.
theirs either, too.
they don't yeah.
Yeah. But of course,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's not my
Yeah.
target audience.
Yeah,
But
that part. Yeah,
I
that
want the
part.
people that's ready. And if
Yeah.
you're not ready, it's okay. I just
Wow.
say when you do it, and I'm not, listen, I have grown so much in entrepreneurship, business, and all that. Like, I, I'm not for everybody. I am not for
Mm-hmm.
everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I have certain things that just irk me, I'm not for everybody. My thing is, you don't have to come to me when you do your book. I just want it done right. Just get somebody to know what they're doing. Be able to know if they know what they're doing. That part. I used to do the
But
same thing with
this
photography. Hey, don't come
yeah.
talking about you found a photographer and I go and look at their work and it sucks. They don't know they lighting or nothing, right? So
Yeah.
they started coming to me like, okay, I got a photographer. Can you go look at their work so I can make sure he know what you know what I'm saying? Because you can once you learn a craft, you can look and tell if the person know what they doing. You probably can look and tell if somebody know familiar with podcasting the correct way, if they really know how to hold an interview or not. You know what I'm saying? You just kind
Yeah.
of learn those things. So just get with someone that knows what they're doing. They don't have to have sold a million books to know how to properly self-publish and give you the right information and set up how things need to be set up.
Let
So
me ask you this. So how much does it take to start for the whole process from start to finish, timeline? What's a rough amount? If somebody say, "Hey, I'm ready to write my book,"
um,
what's
okay.
what type of price
So
range are you looking at?
I'm gonna answer this where you're not working with me. Okay.
Okay.
Because working with me, you need to ask some money. Um, but I don't know. You could now with all of what we have access to now, you could publish your book. This might sound crazy, but you can publish your book for $500 to $1,000. Now, a whole bunch of people might disagree with me, but it depends on how you do it. There's so many different ways to do it. And of course, me being out here and learning how to do everything, how do you say, from the mud on my own, figuring it out, didn't have nobody gave me no answers. Like I had to go find it. It depends on how you do it. So you can pay $10,000 for somebody to edit your book, or you can get on one of these platforms and pay less than that, $100, $200. You can edit it yourself. It's so many different things. And now, with everybody, a lot of people are using. Let me say this about the flyers, okay, with the graphics with AI. I'm a graphic designer. I'm not mad about the flyers because I don't really offer it no more. If you're not getting a brand development package, a bigger package with me, I'm not doing flyers for nobody. It's just something I took off my plate. But I think it's great that you can go to AI. Now, what I don't agree with is letting AI do your logo and things like that. So I do feel
Mm.
like those type of graphics should still be hands-on, hire a graphic designer for that. Um, but people are doing what works for them, and I'm glad that it also has given a lot of people who otherwise wouldn't have money to pay for XYZ to and it did for me too, especially ChatGPT. When that came on board, I was like, I ain't ever got to pay nobody for nothing ever again. And so then learning how to use it and train it and just all those inside things, man, listen, because I'm gonna sit with it and I'm gonna get all the benefits out of it. And then it's advancing so fast.
It
Yeah.
is.
This
Yep.
week
It is.
it could be doing one thing, the next week they doing some more updates and they
This
added
week they
XYZ.
did. This week they did. I noticed it. I was like, okay, come on,
So yeah.
man.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna be honest. For the last year or so, since I've been maybe the last 2 years, I've been using Fiverr.
Mhm.
And when Chat GPT actually, so I haven't used my graphic designer like I would hire him every month to like he
Mhm.
got like so do my credit repair flyers, to do my convo with all my guests for convo CINO. So I had him on almost on retainer, but probably since ChatGPT really
Yeah.
upgraded
You don't
within
have to.
maybe the last, I don't know, when did they really upgrade? How long is maybe almost six
What,
months
3?
maybe?
Oh, since they did the image upgrade? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, about
Yeah.
6 months, right? At least. So I haven't, and I feel bad, but I haven't talked to my graphic designer. in a long time.
Wow.
Yeah. It'd be
Hey.
I
like that.
know, man. Like another job, but I feel bad because this is just where the world is going. Like jobs are really being replaced by AI, and that's the sad part about it, unfortunately. Um, so we have to just, be creative right now, come together. But I want to get into some topics, some topics, and I know we all from Gary, and let's talk about and then we're gonna end on this storm situation. But as a matter of fact, first of all, what y'all think? Oh, Miss Dolly Parton, shout out
Oh,
to Dolly
Dolly
Parton.
Parton,
Yeah.
rest in peace. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
rest in peace,
Yeah.
Dolly. That
She gave a
I
lot.
will always love. Now I seen that she's got a documentary on Prime or something like that.
I saw
Very
it.
good. Very good.
Really?
You ladies should watch it. But it talked about that song. Like she wrote that song to for her former manager, the guy who was like helped build her career.
Oh,
Okay.
And it no, great document. I can't think of the name of it, but great documentary. She's a wonderful, wonderful woman. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And I seen this a few months ago. But I will always love you. She would definitely love Whitney Houston, after that, but it's just a beautiful song. What do y'all think?
Of course. We know when that song came out back in the 90s, they wouldn't stop playing it on the radio. I mean, it was just hot. And still to this day, I don't think
I still
anybody,
listen to it.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
nobody has matched her, as far as duplicating that song. Yeah, it's a great song.
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you sing it sometimes, Sino?
You know what? I'm gonna be honest. It comes on like on the radio early in the morning. I'll hear it every blue moon when I'm on my way to work, and I get up early. I'm on my way to Ford, and like shout out to Ford Motor Company. I'm on my way to work at like 4:35 in the morning, and that's before and it'll come
Hmm.
on sometimes. But now I think about once you see the documentary, I think
Oh, wow.
about not Whitney, but I think about Dolly, who wrote the song for that.
Okay.
You got to see that.
Oh,
I'm
Yeah.
she
telling you.
wrote it. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I saw something with her actually singing it, right?
You'd
Well,
be
Yeah,
that's what they do when
surprised.
they write the songs. They
yeah, she
sing it
wrote
and
that
then
song.
yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that. Mm.
So rest in peace, Dolly. We're gonna talk about some more music. Did y'all check out the verses this week?
Ooh,
Mm-mm.
honey. So I remember you put up a post a week ago, Sino.
I would
The
say
Uh
song.
Joe
huh.
got that one.
I
Uh-huh.
knew
Joe
Joe was
got
gonna
that one.
win in the first place. Now I like both of them,
Joe got
but
that one.
Joe got some. He got some hits on his hand. You know,
Joe got that. Donnell
Mhm.
cool, but
He good.
No, down there, Joe got it when he brought 50 out.
Oh yeah, I did say I was
50
like he didn't have
stole
to
the
do him
show.
like that.
50 stole the show.
Yeah, he didn't have to do him like that. That wasn't fair.
Yeah, yeah. Um, I think Donnell could have brought maybe like Fat Joe out to do Big Pun's part or something like that on that. It's so
Oh
hard.
yeah.
Donnell is just not a performer. He's one of those old
mm,
school
I feel like
ballad
they could have got
type of
somebody
singers.
else to go against Joe.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's a weird one.
Joe is a performer. Joe gonna dance, move around a little bit. He gonna sweat. Donnell Jones ain't trying to sweat. He ain't trying,
Donnell ain't
he
did
just
nothing in a long time.
No.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
And speaking of R&B, Marsha, did Chris Brown and I didn't have my
Sleepy.
Chris Brown and Usher.
Yeah,
Yusha. How was it? Tell us all about it.
man, it was amazing. I got to sit in the suites, all you can eat, of course, but uh, it was so perfect because Usher did an amazing job. Chris Brown, they both. I don't even know how they can sing and do all that, but hey, they professionals. But it started raining, so at one point I was looking at I was looking because I'm up top. I'm like, dang, they putting water on people,
Mm.
It was nighttime. And then I was like, oh no, that's rain. And it came on during a little sexual scene with Chris Brown, and he had the chick on the bed. And I was like, oh, that's pretty dope that Mother Nature decided it was gonna start raining right then and there. And then as soon as he got off stage, Tank got on stage and he ain't had no
Tank
shirt
was there?
on. Huh?
I thought that was Usher. Tank was there?
Yeah, Tank was there. He performed
Oh
right
wow.
after,
Okay.
right after when the rain started. He came on and he had no shirt on. It was like the perfect video for Maybe I Deserve. I'm like, dang, Mother Nature
Mm.
showed up and showed out that night. And then it
I,
stopped.
I, I
It stopped
seen I
after
seen
Mari.
some clips, but I thought that was Usher. I seen the clip of like him,
Mm-mm.
somebody singing with the shirt off and it was raining, but I thought that was Usher.
That was Tank. Mario performed.
Oh man, they had all the hitters out.
I know.
Who else was there? Mario,
Mm.
Tank.
Eric Bellinger. Um,
Okay.
yeah, that was it.
Why they
Mhm.
bring Twista out, man? Twista got a song with Usher. Chi-Town. He got the Confessions remix.
Was he on the? Oh, they don't
He
really.
was
They don't really
I'm
do.
just saying, but you in Chi-Town, Twista need a little help, right? Well, okay. All right.
Well, it was a party
Hey,
before the show started, and they played a lot of Chicago music during that
I
time.
hear I heard the DJ was off the chain.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, man. It
I
was.
heard people wasn't even tripping about the delay because they was having so much fun putting him on the
It wasn't no.
jumbotron.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yep. It was really good
yeah.
though. I'm glad I went, and it was perfect because I didn't have any electricity on at home. So
You actually kind of been kicking it with no electricity. You've been, as I've been talking to. Never mind. Never mind. So we got some other topics. And we finna get a little serious here. So Target, have y'all
mm,
seen this?
yeah, I saw that.
Target is under fire. So I got two media people here. What are your thoughts on this situation with Target?
Man, they thought nobody was gonna notice. I mean,
Well,
look
I
at
didn't know
that.
about it. I'm just not seeing it.
You just
I
not
didn't
seeing
know
this
about
one?
this. No, I seen somebody post it. I saw Darius posted something about Target ain't had enough. I don't know.
So what's your thoughts? Looking at this image,
I,
what are your thoughts? Is
Is
it
that supposed to be
um,
Chester? That's Chester Cat. Wait a minute. Black Light Circus Clown. I thought it was Chester Cat. Like they could have got away with it. I don't know. No, that's not even a cat. Never mind. Um, yeah, that's
maybe the title could have been different. I guess I don't know.
yeah.
I didn't. I didn't participate in the last thing that they did with Target.
you still shopping at Target
Yes,
when all the black people stopped?
absolutely yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Right on, sister. We can depend on you. Okay. Now let's
Yeah,
let's
I
let's
was still shopping there. Yeah.
you ain't with us.
I,
You ain't
I
for
it,
us by us.
it's
You ain't
not
for
about
us
that.
by us.
It's I guess I
She
got
need
different
to go to
views.
the store. She need to get some
Huh?
stuff from Target.
I guess I got different views on some of the
Yeah.
I'm waiting on the I'm waiting on our community to boycott black on black crime. They pick and choose what they want to jump on. I'm gonna leave that there.
Well, let's speaking of that.
I know about this. I do know about
Okay.
this.
So Texas Roadhouse faces backlash over claims
Yeah.
employees discussing spitting in black customers' food in Facebook group. What are
Yeah.
y'all thoughts on this?
Man, it's scary because
Yep.
It could be any restaurant.
Exactly. It make you not want to eat out at all.
Yep. You got to be mindful of what areas you go to when you eat. I just went to Texas Roadhouse a week ago out in Portage, so
Yeah.
Dun,
See.
dun,
uh,
dun.
And it's probably not all the stores, but it's a bad look on the brand.
it's a bad look,
Because
let me
I'll be
say,
honest, as black people, we love some Cracker Barrel, we love Texas Roadhouse.
I
Like
love me
them
some
our
Cracker
go-to.
Barrel.
oh
I'm not
yeah.
Huh?
stopping eating that Cracker Barrel.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Cracker Barrel is fried. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they've
I
been
mean,
on Cracker
Texas.
Barrel for a long time, talking about the
The
cracker
name.
meat, this and that, and all that. I'm like, yeah, this is too much. Come on.
Yeah.
Wow, though. I mean, I like to cook at home or like go to a nice restaurant. I mean, if I'm with people, I'll do something like that. But
And you not
what you
and you
looking
like
all up? What you all looking up in the air for, Marshall? What's all that? What's all that?
and you like to take nice long walks in the park as well. Well, you know what? Okay.
Oh man. All right, let me see. We got one more topic. Let's talk about Gary. Let's check this out.
This city is 90% us. And we will never be forgotten about. And as long as I got lungs and I got air in them, I'm going to do everything I possibly can to make sure any community that look like mine will not be underreserved and underprivileged. I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. God bless y'all, man. And shout out to my wife. This wouldn't be possible without her.
I just want to say thank you guys. We truly appreciate y'all just to having open arms for us. I know sometimes it is rough, y'all. It's rough, but if we stick together, notice it's a safe environment right now. We are chilling, the kids, and some of them y'all should be in school. But we appreciate y'all. We appreciate you. They what do you DJ? Let's just party then.
We going left and right with.
Shout
I
out
was
to
out
K
there.
Caesar.
Yeah, that was dope, man.
Mhm.
Great, man, the energy. The storm oftentimes is hard, but it's what happens after the storm that is it could be very amazing. As a result, we've had so many different initiatives around the city with giving back with food and supplies, and I mean, whatever you name it. I went to
Mhm.
the laundromat on Saturday with AC Green, and they were doing laundry for free. Shout out to David. He's the owner over there. And not only did he open up the doors to wash and dry for free, but he was there helping people. He was helping them with their loads and
Oh, what
taking it to
laundromat was
cars.
this? We want to give him a shout out. What laundromat was this?
This is Premier Laundry Solutions. They're over there on Ridge Road in Glen Park.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Shout out to
Um,
them, man.
Shout out to them for sure.
Mhm.
And then I went over to Tree of Life. Okay, that was the
Yeah.
same day. I mean, every day last week it seemed like they had something going on at Tree of Life. So shout out to Pastor Eric Boone and
Shout
Butter
out to
the Preacher.
Boom.
You
Yeah, and
know,
butter. Bone and butter.
that's right. And Trey the Truth. Shout out to him.
Trader True.
Man,
Yes.
he
Mhm.
was here, boots on the ground. He not only did he bring in supplies and food, but he was boots on the ground with helping out. I see him with saw in his hand, and he, doing all types of stuff. So shout out to Keith Lee, because I feel like he was the first one who put that word out there. And
Yeah.
what warms my heart is, number one, I was here to experience it, and it wasn't fun. It feels good to know that our people, when they heard the alert, they came to support us and help rescue, and that means a lot.
Yeah.
Just to know that somebody cares. You're not just hearing about it. I'm gonna come out there. I'm gonna do something for my family. These are my people. So I learned a lot throughout this storm. The people who did reach out. Shout out to you, CINO, because that means a lot. And you're going through something, to know that people really care. I had people from Texas, from New York. I mean, all over the place, Sharice, shout out to Sharice. She offered the tax lady, tax and credit lady, Sharice
Yep. Shout
Pleasant.
out Sharice. Yeah.
Uh-huh. She offered for me to stay at her place one night, and I took her on that offer just so I could wash clothes. You know, that was a huge thing. Like,
Mhm.
man, people were sending in money. You know, and so look, I remember everybody who looked out. I remember everybody who didn't reach out, but
Yeah.
That part.
that don't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you make it to, how many days were you out, Tiffany, Dr. Tiffany?
8, 8
8?
days.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how
Um,
was it? How was that experience?
it was.
Because I noticed your posts, I follow you. So I noticed your post wasn't your post wasn't posting like during that time like that, were you?
No, I didn't say a lot. My situation, I guess, was a little different. So let me say this. I don't I was thankful, this might sound crazy, but I was thankful that I didn't have a lot of I didn't have no meat in my refrigerator. So I didn't have to worry about not spoiling. Like I did have a little bit of fruit that I had to throw out, but all I had was like veggies in my refrigerator. So um I did have to go buy ice and all that because I had fruit. So I was just trying to keep that cold in the bottled water. We had plenty of bottled water and stuff. So my situation may have been different from someone with 5 kids and they didn't have any food. And and then you have to worry about the kids. And I do have my dad here. He has dementia, but he was pretty cool. He was cool through the entire thing. Um so yeah, I want to say my situation I think was a lot milder and calmer than what most people were probably going through. So I was thankful for that. Um, and then going up, we went to Panera like the next day. We ended up going to Panera. We were there for a couple hours, but of course, most of the seats was the ones with the plugs. So after that, I was like, I'm gonna find me a co-working space and pay for a day pass so I could get some stuff done. So I did do that on like the 6th or 7th day. But yeah, so I'll say that it was still frustrating, but I knew I couldn't control, when you can't control it, it's nothing you could do. What I did start doing was pre-planning for the next time. I feel like a lot of
Yeah.
the people who were complaining and just frustrated, you better prepare for next time. So I have a list of things that I learned through this to have. We had some amazing flashlights that we had. We had candles, but we didn't even end up using no candles because the flashlights we had was so powerful they lit up the whole room. I have a gas stove, so I was still able to cook if I wanted to. I don't cook like that, but yeah, we were pretty cool. Maybe one
So
or two days or
y'all was
three
just
days we did go out to eat. Now, had I
y'all was just
had
camping out
some
then,
money in
like
the
a
bank, we
camping
probably
trip.
would have been at a hotel until the lights came.
Hey,
So
hey,
just
Tiffany,
thinking about
y'all
that emergency fund, thinking about having a savings account, and thinking about having some devices like now, I had just this little portable thing I kept my phone charged with, and I did really good with that. But outside of that, I was like, let me look on Amazon and get some of these power stations. Yeah, the generator, but it's some things you can have inside the house and they charge with solar. So I'm really thinking, you know how they keep saying you're distracted by all this other stuff while people building they bunkers. You better wake up, take this as a sign, and yeah, because these storms, I feel like they order them whenever they want to. I don't believe that they all natural. Technology is powerful. We know that. They can
Yeah.
order storms whenever they want to, wherever. And so it seems like they've been hitting areas that don't typically, we ain't never had this. When we had to worry about tornadoes, we worry about
Yeah.
snowstorms, not tornadoes. So that
Yeah.
tell you how far technology has come, but now it's getting scary because it's like the more it tear up, the more successful they are. I'm gonna leave that alone. That's my thought process on that. But so my
No,
situation
I
wasn't as
believe.
bad. Mhm.
Yeah. Well, so it was a learning experience, most definitely.
Extremely, extremely. Yes. Cause
Wow.
next time I'm gonna be ready. And you don't know when it's gonna happen, but yeah.
Man. Well,
Yeah.
and shout out to the sister, man. Y'all, I mean, so some people did have it very, very bad. And so thank God you didn't. But there's a sister, one of my Facebook friends, her name is Rashana Richardson. And her home I'm looking at one of her videos, and her home was like, I guess, damaged, so with the trees, floods, but some people's homes were affected, so not just their power, but, torn off roofs and poles on the cars damages. I know I talked to my buddy Shaw, his brother's car, he's getting it towed right now. The tree fell on the garage, which fell on the car. You know what I'm saying? So there are some horror stories. So a lot of people need
Yeah.
more than just food and water right now. They need financial help. So I got this here, so ways to give for the storm relief. I mean, and even if you don't give here, call your people, check on people, and
Yeah.
see what they need. If you can help them, this is a true time to give, like out of your heart, and for and shame on the churches who are not participating in these things, you know. Yeah, shame on you, coming this from me, because a lot of churches are not saying anything, and this is the time where we need community to come together. So I don't care, church, mosque, whatever your religious belief, if you've been paying into something, this just church, and they can't help the community at a time like this, then shame on them. So and that's just my thoughts. My thoughts and opinion don't reflect the views of CONVO with CINO MARSHA Live. This is Corey Williams talking right now. So yeah, but and one last thing. Oh, and y'all check this out tomorrow. So as you guys know, well, some of you guys know, my sister got killed 27 years ago.
Saw that.
And I just want to share this clip. Shout out to my girl Simply Winner podcast. She's going to be airing this tomorrow at 7.
Simply Winter M, the podcast, is back. Join me Thursday evening, 8 p.m. Central, 8:27, as I sit down with Corey CINO Williams, and we conversate about being the surviving brother of Jackie Soto 27 years later, as they apprehend his sister's murderer. You don't want to miss this
Good
episode.
evening, everybody, and welcome back to Simply Winter M, the podcast. Broken but healed, and the story of Jackie Soto. The person who unalived her.
Yeah. Well, I didn't read it in the paper. Yeah, you breaking the ice, ain't you? Good, you good. You good at this. But they found the guy that they're gonna prosecute, for the murder of him. But I was with her that night, and so I picked her up. She really didn't drive a lot, so I picked her up.
I don't know if you paid attention, but Jackie was number one in a string of 5 cold cases that Gary, Indiana cracked within a 2-week period.
And it was so weird because we had never did that before. Like me, her, and my mom, we had beers, and we just laughed and talked, and like it wasn't nothing. And not knowing that was almost like her going her farewell party. I'd never seen her again.
Daylight.
And
when you learned about what occurred,
party, like it was crazy.
You ready to break the ice?
Come on, let's go.
Let's go back to December 29th, 1998. What was that day like?
And so, damn.
Yeah, she got me. She got me on that one.
Oh my.
Yeah. So yeah, y'all check that out tomorrow, man. It's shout out to Simply Winner. She's she's going to school for lawfully winning that. She's going to school for law, so you can probably see why. She a damn good interrogator. So, but other than that, man, look, it's been a good show. Y'all want anything? Let's promote your books. Hold on, let's promote your books before we get up out of here and what you got going on. You're hosting you're the keynote speaker at an event too, right?
Yes. The lady who is DeRay Henderson, who was hosting that
Shout
event.
out to
Yes.
Ray. I know, yeah.
Yeah. So she said she's been doing 6 years. This is, I think, year 6. She's been doing that event. Um, and it's going to be at the Gary Career Center, September 26th from 12 to 4. And it's absolutely free to attend.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is your book. Where can we get your book at?
This is my book, and you can purchase at the Blueprint, the Happy Blueprint.co. The Happy Blueprint.co. It's the direct website.
And you got now.
And
Tell
it's
us a little bit
available.
about this.
Oh, the book is available ebook, paperback, and hardcover. Audible
Gotcha.
coming soon. Okay.
And
And what
t-
now?
tell
Yes.
us about this one.
This
Your
event.
5 dimensions of
So
creativity.
yeah, so the this year she is focused on concept. So how um the book starts with a thought. And so I'm gonna break down from your concept, from the thought or the idea of the book, and then we're gonna go from idea to brand to product to profit. So all of that in between, different strategies and like a lot of things that's missing, um, that you just don't know, and you don't know how creative we can be with marketing and all that stuff. Getting to the money, getting to your audience, and building the legacy, because it's not really a legacy if the book is just sitting on the shelf. So we need to I love talking to authors. I love to give them information that I know they didn't know, and watch them go and execute that part, the
Yeah.
execution, getting the information and not just sitting on it, but applying it and executing it and then seeing the results. So
Amen.
yes, that is September 26th.
Yeah. Well, well, hey, we got it done. I reached out to you, a few weeks ago, and we finally made it happen. A lot was going on, so
Yeah.
we definitely appreciate you for joining us this evening, and
Thank you.
congratulations on all your success. I'm gonna be, continue to follow and support. And hey, it's been one.
And we got to do a feature. I was gonna mention it to you. We got to do a feature of you and Marsha and the show in Publishing Black magazine. Absolutely.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Let's do it.
I'm gonna be working on a 2026 bestselling. I'm gonna be working on a issue
Big.
for the third quarter. So it's gonna be real soon. But I'll let you know. But yeah, I want to do a feature.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Absolutely.
you know how to get it. We locked in now, so it's all good.
Yes. Thank you all for having me. This was
Thank
great.
you.
All
Thank
right.
you for
Thank
joining
you.
us, Dr. Tiffany A. Green Hood.
Thank you. I gotta get used to that. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Get used to it. We appreciate you coming on.
Okay. Thank you guys.
All right. Take
Take
care.
care.
Marsha.
CINO. So how can
Ah,
when is that episode broadcasting again?
it's gonna be tomorrow at I think 7, 8. I'll send you the link.
You have
It's
it on
on
your
her.
page. It'll be posted on
It's
your page, right?
Yeah, it's on her YouTube channel.
Okay.
She does I don't think she streams it like how we do it on Facebook. So I
Okay.
think it's strictly on her YouTube channel, but I'll send you the link.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm looking
And
forward
shout out, man. So hey man, you've been out there as usual, boots on the ground, holding it down. Marsha with WLTH. Go ahead and give them that
to
plug.
Oh, well, WLTH radio. Well, really, right now it's WLTH Studios that's holding it down. But you can definitely tune in once we get up out of this storm or the effects of it. 92.7 FM and 1370 AM. Or you can download the app that's on every day, and or just visit our website, WOTHradio.com.
Let's get it. And you know, of course, it's August, but I got the $97 special for 4 months, $3.99 paid in full. Been getting a lot of traction. Y'all been calling, inquiring, getting started. So let's keep the momentum going. I know it's a lot going on with your lives right now. So the 97 is a great deal for those that, you know, your money's not right, but you want to get some things done. And I'm going to work with you. That's what I do, you know. So I appreciate everybody for supporting CINO Solutions, the credit repair, and you know, man, just love y'all. And you know, of course, CONVO with CINO Live and Marsha, CONVO CINO MARSHA Live. I don't know, I'll keep getting tongue tied with that. So you like the flyer? Like the
I
background?
like that. The storm is over, sunshine ahead. I
That's
like
right, baby. That's right, baby.
that. We made it
Every
through.
Wednesday. So but other than that, man, hey, great show.
Yes,
Welcome
indeed.
back.
Thank
Glad you made it back. Where
you.
that guy who was asking about you last week, tell me all in the comments. He told me, well, Marsha finds herself at something. He said, he ain't even chimed in today. Okay. But she back, man.
Oh, well, maybe next
One
week.
of your fans, you know, your fan club, you know. All
Well,
right.
next week is
Well,
going to be another hot show lined up, so everybody should be in the comment section, and just may never
absolutely.
know who we may have, but it's going to be somebody good. Trust me.
Absolutely. All right. Well, hey, we're gonna leave y'all with our mayor, you know, Barack Eddie Milton. I'm gonna
Shout out
get
to
you
the mayor. Prayers up for him. Y'all pray
know.
for him.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody, man, who survived the storm, who's still working through the storm. It's not over. And whatever we could do here, Convo with CINO and Marsha Live, you know, reach out, let us know. But we love y'all, appreciate y'all. Glad the power's back on. And shout out to the city of Gary, Northwest Indiana, Chicago, Chi-Town, the suburbs, Portage, Hammond, East Chicago, Munster, Highland, Sherville, where all my people at, man. Shout out to y'all, man. We love y'all. And we'll see y'all next week. We out.
Good afternoon, Gary. This is your Mayor, Eddie Melton, with your latest storm recovery update. And I want to begin by thanking everyone for your continued patience and resilience as we navigate the recovery from this recent storm that took place on August 11th. Look, we're at day 12, and 12 days is too long for families to be without power. 12 days is too long for parents to worry about their children and for businesses to lose revenue and for families to wonder when the relief is finally going to come. Today, I want the people of Gary to know this. I want you to know that I share that frustration. I've stayed in strict communications with NIPSCO, and I have made it very clear that the current pace of restoration is unacceptable. It's unacceptable for the thousands of Gary residents who remain in the dark. While NIPSCO has set a target date of August 25th for full restoration, power is still being restored as we speak right now. And I am still pressing them to fully restore Gary's power before the August 25th date, which is this Tuesday. As you know, every day I've urged NIPSCO to add more field crews to Gary's restoration process. Currently, Gary has 700 linemen and 300 vegetation crews to help expedite our efforts, bringing the full workforce over to 1,000 boots on the ground. I want to send a special thanks to Governor Braun for the additional manpower he has sent at my request to help clear tree debris for the power restoration process. My team is in constant communication with the county, the state, as well as NIPSCO to continue to ensure that things remain on track. As of this morning, Gary had 14,566 outages. As of 1 p.m. today, we're at 9,997. That's progress, but NIPSCO has so much more work to do. We've pushed them to do more and do it faster. I also want to encourage and thank ComEd from Illinois to sending their crews over. It's my expectation that every available resource in this region and throughout the nation come to this city to help restore power for Gary residents as quickly and as safely as possible. Now let me speak to the Gary people. I know many of you are exhausted. I know many of you are frustrated, just like myself. Some of you have lost food, incurred unexpected expenses, struggled to keep medication refrigerated, and have your daily lives been turned upside down. I want you to know that your city has never stopped fighting for you, and we have never stopped working for you. We have a new tool to report power outages.